Hello and welcome to Viva Basa. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with our squad status, talking about who is in and who is out, potentially for next season, how the overhaul is going to look like. We are going to be discussing about the status of the squad, what we expect next season from manager Xavi Hernandez when it comes to his squad available at his disposal. We are going to be looking at that. Then secondly, talking about a talk of war between Barcelona and Chelsea, as both clubs are not really in a good relationship, after everything that have just taken place in this transfer window, which the transfer window is still a long way to go. So both clubs are in a tussle for 5 players. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Basa, Basa, Basa. July 1st marks the first day of the 2022-23 season as the transfer window officially opens in La Liga. Barcelona closed the deal to sell 10% of their television rights to Sixth Street yesterday, officially closing the season with profits of over 250 million euros. While they have registered financial gains on paper, Basa are still not in a position to make any big money transfers, at least before closing exits. Ahead of the next season, Barcelona have nearly 30 players in the squad, including both senior team members and youth team members, who are expected to participate with the senior team, with Franquise and Andres Christensen. Let's take a look, through each player's status in the team and where their future lies at the moment. Let's start with the players transfer listed. Neto Mora, the second choice goalkeeper. Neto is definitely looking at the exit door. He has tried to force his transfer from the club on a few occasions to no avail, but might finally be heading out. Then for Oscar Mingesa, another transfer listed player, Mingesa is not short of suitors, and reports have indicated that he has offers from Spain, Italy, and also England. He is expected to decide his future in the coming days. Then for Clement Langley, he is also closing on a move to Tottenham Hotspur on loan. With Antonio Conte pushing for a move, Spurs will pay a majority of his salary, and the move is expected to carry an option to purchase. Samuel Umtiti, Basa fans could very well see the last of Umtiti this summer, as he is looking at the exit door. French club Rennes are said to be interested in his services, but any move is too early to call right now. Miralem Pjanic has just returned from a loan from Besiktas, but will not be staying at Basa. Both parties are interested to part ways, but a loan looks more likely than a permanent transfer. As for Rukipic, the fan favorite La Masia midfielder, he is finally ready to move away from the Camp Nou this summer, with Benfica and Celta Vigo interested in his services. Frankie de Jong, oddly enough, Starboy de Jong finds himself in this list, owing simply to his market value. Barcelona want to bring in money through player sales and could seal his move away to Manchester United for 65 plus 20 million euros in the coming days. As for Remenage, he returned from an unsuccessful loan spell this month, but Getafe are interested in bringing him in along with Watford. For Francisco Trincaho, much like Menage, Trincaho did not have an ideal loan tenure at Wolverhampton Wanderers and returns to a lot of interest from Sporting Lisbon. The move is said to be complicated as it stands though. Then for Martin Braithwaite, he played just 4 games all season, of which 26 minutes were under Xavi. Despite not being in the manager's plans for next season, the Dane is not ready to move, at least until the club can match his current salary. Celta Vigo and Valencia are interested in loaning the player for 1 season though. Then players on the fence when you don't even know if they'll go or they'll stay. Memphis Depay. Memphis' future at Barcelona depends on other players more than himself. Should Robert Lewandowski move to Basa, the Dutchman could be headed to the exit door. If not, he might end up getting contract extension. Then Ace Abde, another player on the fence. There is very little clarity on Abde's situation. Xavi is thought to be a fan of the player, but he will have no place in the team if Barcelona purchase Rafinha and renew Ousmane Dembele. Villarreal are ready to table an €8 million offer for him. Then let's look at our transfer targets. First of all, Robert Lewandowski. Bayern Munich star Lewandowski is Basa's primary transfer target. His price tag is set at €50 million in fixed fees, and the Bavarians have already rejected 3 offers from Joan Laporta's side. For Jules Koundé, Barca want to bring in Koundé to stack their central defense alongside Ronald Araujo. The player is expected to cost a sum upwards of €60 million and is also on Chelsea's radar. For Bernardo Silva, the biggest if of the three, Bernardo will only leave Man City if Barcelona can offload the young to Man United. Even then, the transfer will be difficult as the Portuguese midfielder will cost nearly €100 million. Marcos Alonso, Xavi wants to sign the Chelsea left-back Alonso to add depth to the left-back position, but his transfer is not easy, right? The Spaniard wants to return to La Liga, but Chelsea will not make that move easy at all for us, as they could effectively lose 4 defenders in one window. Then Cesar Azpilicueta's move to Barcelona was thought to be straightforward for the most part, but after his automatic extension was triggered, it is anything but. He is Xavi's top priority at the right back role, but could now cost nearly €5 to €11 million. Then for Rafinha, one of the biggest dramas of the transfer market this summer, Rafinha is a wanted man. Chelsea, some few days back, were reported to have agreed a deal with Leeds themselves, in principle to sell him for €70 million. But Rafinha wants a move to Barcelona, and the good news that came out yesterday is the fact that Barcelona have agreed to sign the player for €60 million. Then on to the next story of discussion. The relationship between Barcelona and Chelsea is growing increasingly complicated. As of today, as many as 5 different players in Ousmane Dembele, Rafinha, Jules Koundé, Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso are locked in a negotiation between the two. The intention of these two European giants is pretty much the same. They want to finalize their roster before starting pre-season tour, but everyone understands it is rather easier said than done. Take for instance the situation of Marcos Alonso and Cesar Azpilicueta. Now that Chelsea have already lost the likes of Andres Christensen and Antonio Rudiger, they will not sanction any more sales before they sign suitable replacements. For that matter, a certain Koundé remains a key. The Sevilla defender, valued at €65 million by Spanish side, is favoring Barcelona over Chelsea, but the latter's urgency is greater, meaning that they are, in fact, ready to meet Sevilla's demands. For Alonso and Azpilicueta, Spanish publication Sport says the Blaugrana will look to finalize the deals next week so that they will have the duo for the pre-season tour. But then again, the operations aren't going to be easy as it sounds, as Chelsea have valued the duo at €13 million each. The good news is that the Blues are willing to negotiate the fee as the players themselves are looking forward for a move. Then comes Ousmane Dembele lost cause. Now that he knows Barcelona won't improve their offer, he is expected to move out since he is, in fact, a free agent. He understands the situation, has alerted several top teams, and Chelsea have shown the most interest so far. Finally, the curious case of Leeds United's Rafinha is more complicated than anything. It is believed that Chelsea and Leeds have agreed to reach an agreement, but Rafinha has his sights set on moving to Camp Nou instead. And so all Chelsea can do right now is to wait and see whether or not Barcelona can afford this particular movement or not. But definitely, we all know they have done so, according to Gerard Romero last night, bringing out that good report. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so. Until next time, bye bye.